Hello, everyone. I'm Joseph Giarraputo, the founder and editorial director of Global Finance, speaking from New York. I'll be joined by Joy Ntare, Deputy Group Managing Director and Chief Risk Officer at Trade and Development Bank Group in Nairobi. Established in 1985, the Eastern and Southern African Trade and Development Bank, TDB, is a regional development finance institution with investment-grade ratings and assets totaling $8.4 billion. TDB serves 25 economies in its region, with a mandate to finance and foster trade, regional economic integration, and sustainable development. TDB has consistently won Global Finance Awards in sustainable and trade finance. I'll be talking to Joy about TDB's risk management. What are TDB and its clients' most significant risk management trends and challenges?
Thank you, Joseph. Thank you for having me. TDB's challenges in risk management have been the same as other financial institutions, other banks. Naturally, banks are exposed to the risks of credit default risk, market volatility that informs liquidity and funding, and also regulatory changes. But of recent, we've seen increase in importance in other risks that are also becoming very impactful in terms of business. We're seeing cybersecurity attacks becoming one of the key risks that is also not only a big threat, but also requires capacity in managing the kind of risks. We've seen geopolitical risks also on the increase, and this is also something cons- we cannot underestimate. And we also observing other risks such as compliance, and compliance in our space is a big deal in the sense that we have to deal with money laundering, we have combating financing terrorists, and also sanctions. So that is heavy on our side, and we keep a focused an eye on it. That is over and above the normal political risks, environmental and social and governance risks, and operational risks, which are also very important in their own way. And recently, we are also seeing reputational risk becoming a key issue because of the social media information exchange is very key. So we have to also keep an eye on any negative mention that can also have a negative impact on our reputation or that of our stakeholders. We have to understand and quantify the kind of risk that has for us. So that's what we observing, despite the financial market turbulences that are very obvious to even non-practitioners today.
TDB operates in emerging economies. In this environment, what is TDB's risk management strategy?
Our TDB management strategy has implemented a number of strategies ranging from implementing a robust risk management framework that helps us to identify and address risks in a timely manner. We've also embarked on conducting risk assessments, and we have also managed uh, do to foster a culture of risk awareness across the bank and the entire organization, which helps in instilling the risk culture. We have also implemented continuous training to make sure that we have strong risk management team, and also we have stakeholders who are aware of risk management. And we have also embarked on stakeholder management, which is a good thing to have because stakeholders can help us deter the risk from occurring. and we are able to discuss risk issues in a more knowledgeable manner. So the response we put in place to mitigate the risks are well understood by our clients and our stakeholders. And we also make sure we stay informed. We are always upgrading our systems in terms of dealing with cybersecurity. We continuously performing penetration tests to ensure to test our level of resilience to guide against any cyber attack.
How is TDB reducing risk exposure to global sustainability issues and other geopolitical risks?
TDB is implementing a number of sustainability strategies. One of them is to implement sustainable practices, because under this we are able to become more inclusive and get information ahead of time through partnerships we have created across the globe. And TDB is also able to conduct thorough risk assessments to make sure the response is there and the right risk mitigation measures are also there. And we also aim to capitalize on partnerships, because our intention is to make sure that we capitalize on their goodwill, uh, since they are likely to be where we're not, and they are likely also to have information that we do not have. So that way we are able to share information in good time, and whatever information they come across that is deemed of interest to TDB, they go ahead and share that. And we are also able to diversify our investments across the globe by countries, sectors, and products. And we try as much as possible not to be a victim of one market. So we have tried to diversify. It is one of our strategy pillars in the new corporate plan. We make sure we are sufficiently diversified. We also make sure we conduct some environmental risk assessment, environmental and social impact assessment, to make sure we understand the impact of our operations to our business and also to our stakeholders, and come up with some response measures. Of course, we have to stay informed. So information is key. We have to make sure also we train our people so we can develop the capacity to deal with the challenges. So that's what we can share with you. There's a lot in the sustainability space, but for now, that's what we're doing in a nutshell.
What risk management innovations is TDB implementing that will support future growth?
Thank you. TDB is implementing a number of innovations and the risk management strategies. We do have a team in charge of predictive analytics, and this helps to really gauge on the outlook of the risk category, different risk categories. We do have collaborative risk sharing, which is also another key factor helping us to make sure we share risk among the like-minded players. We are also conducting thorough risk assessments to make sure we understand what the environment is, and to make sure we are prepared with a better response. We continue training and building capacity of the risk management teams and, of course, of our stakeholders. And we are also, we do have also another team working on financial, innovative financial financing mechanisms to make sure that we get out of the ordinary and do things differently, and we become more creative. So that helps us in grabbing opportunities and also making sure that we create value for our customers. Of course, as shared, we capacity building continues to be our key undertaking in whatever we do, because risk management is about the skill set available to analyze, to identify, analyze, and come up with the right risk mitigation measures. So that's what I can share with you for now. Thank you.
Joy, this is very informative. Thank you for joining us. And thank you to all of our viewers.